Can you provide examples of how businesses are like currently leveraging TinyML?
Yeah, absolutely. I used to work at Samsung, and we developed a voice assistant called Bixby. And when you wake it up, I don't like to say the wake words out loud in case I wake up someone's machines over there, but I think that's not a thing. But I think people understand what I mean by waking up the voice assistant. Um, this is something that would run on the device itself, and it had to be low powered, and had to be local, and had to work 100% of the time. And that's where I first got exposed to TinyML before I even knew that it was called TinyML. And that was a huge case there. And everyone who uses Amazon's Alexa or something like that, they're already using this technology. They might not
Yeah.
realize it, but a lot of that is running on the device when it comes to the wake word system. The other areas, you can have smart wearables like with your smartwatch. Some of that does run on the device itself because it's not always connected to the internet. So for health metrics, monitoring in real time, like this said, agricultural sensors. This is something actually I'm building in cooperation with my wife currently, just for at home where we want to monitor our plants and the moisture. So I think that's a real interesting use case. Um, Water usage, industrial sensors. Gosh, there's just so many different areas.
Yeah.
Like with sensors specifically, usually a lot of it has to do with sensing things in an environment and needing to have that somewhere where you might need low power. It might need to be small, something that doesn't require the internet, or for privacy related issue.
Interesting. No, it's good you're doing it in your own time as well.
Yes, I work with a huge community of people out there, and we just hack away on all of our little projects. And it's also a good way to keep focused on what's going to happen in the future, because sometimes there are no products for these things, so you build it yourself and you get out your soldering kit and everything, and you work on microcontrollers and things like that, which is immensely fun. And I highly recommend anyone, even if you don't have experience with that, you can learn to solder in 10 minutes and you can build these things yourself. And it can be a headache, but at the same time, it can be really fun when you get the things working.
Brilliant.